We all want to be smart when it comes to adding new things to our wardrobe, but I'm here to tell you that playing it safe is killing your style. The forever pieces, the smart investments are the classics, right? But here's the truth. Safe doesn't make your wardrobe timeless. The difference between a boring, generic wardrobe and one that feels expressive and personal comes down to the bold and sometimes scary choices. It could be an impactful shape, texture, or color. This capsule has all three while still being versatile. I'm going to show you exactly how, with 7 secrets to make carefully calculated, bold decisions in your own wardrobe. If you've been here before, you'll know that I build every capsule wardrobe around the 12 competencies of personal style. Today, let's keep it simple and just review this client's body type, color type, and core style. The soft gamine body type is defined by compact proportions, the combination of narrowness and short stature, along with rounded features and a defined waist. This client likes to take recommendations from both the flamboyant gamine and soft gamine body types, so you'll see both or a combination of both represented within this capsule. The key to dressing this frame is curve and contrast. Fitted shapes, cropped lengths, and waist definition are all great elements to consider including in our base looks. Plus, we can add some more structured elements, asymmetry, and sharpness to play with those flamboyant gamine lines. Then we can create contrast with energetic colors, playful details, and plenty of accessories. So let's start right out the gate with secret number 1. Make bold choices with body type in mind. This could mean following your natural shapes and lines, or intentionally contrasting with them. The important point is to understand how these shapes and lines interact with your unique body. This client's style words are very much in line with the traditional idea of gamine styling. Our style words for this capsule are vibrant, color splashing, and sophisticated. Vibrant evokes bright colors, bold color combinations, playful shapes, statement accessories, asymmetry, and maximalist detailing. Color splashing involves mixing pops of color into grayscale or black and white looks, or mixing 3 or more colors in a single look. Sophisticated brings in tailoring, elegant femininity, and a sense of restraint that keeps the playfulness from becoming too chaotic. If you also have a colorful, playful, and eclectic style, these are great places to start. Ghani, Marimekko, Essential Antwerp, msgm, and the Kooples. And if you share the gamine body type but prefer a more refined classic style, I'll link another capsule example below for a soft gamine client with a sophisticated, creative, and feminine style. So this leads us into secret number 2. Use the wardrobe framework to evaluate bold choices against your style words from a practical perspective. If a bold item isn't an essential, seasonal, or statement, then what purpose is it serving in your capsule? Basics for basics' sake will water down your wardrobe, as will bold pieces that never really feel like you. Essentials ideally reflect all 3 of your style words and go with everything else in your capsule. Seasonals serve a specific purpose within a defined time frame. These can be experimental items that you enjoy for a few years at a time, or literal seasonal items like coats and swimwear. And statements reflect 1 or more of your style words in a bold way, or at least in a way that feels bold to you. Even a minimal wardrobe can have statements. For a minimalist, maybe a statement piece is a suede jacket. For a maximalist, it might be something with a lot of color. Speaking of color, secret number 3 is to choose bold colors with your natural coloring in mind. This could mean harmonizing with your natural palette or intentionally creating discord. The true winter palette is cool and contrasted. Colors with medium depth and medium to high chroma are best, but we can also borrow some softer shades from the true summer palette. To achieve a vibrant, color-splashing palette, I want to anchor the wardrobe with a strong set of black and white essentials, and maybe 2 additional colors that we can use to create the base looks. Then we can add more color through accessories. The goal is to create black and white looks with pops of color like this, as well as more colorful looks that include maybe 3 or more bright colors. For neutrals, we've chosen black, optic white, medium gray, silver, burgundy, and dark coffee brown. Then to bring in color, bright purple, light lavender, dark purple, vivid red, electric green, and medium blue. Now let's break down the capsule piece by piece. Starting with tops, this white knit sweater with a dog motif is playful and a bit edgy. The high contrast black and white keeps it in her true winter palette, so it feels crisp while still being cozy. This black and white color block turtleneck leans into asymmetry while being understated enough to be an essential. This dark gray Peter Pan collar knit balances whimsical detail with sophistication. The collar adds a quirky gamine feel, while the darker neutral and overall classic shape keeps it versatile. A cropped black zip-up tee is a bold piece that stands on its own and layers beautifully. The cropped length, high neck, and rounded hemline are great for the soft gamine body type. The zipper adds a bit of eclectic edge as well. A purple printed tee is casual, approachable, and eclectic. It's an easy way to splash color without being too bold. The subtle red detail also ties in well with the red in our palette. Speaking of these last two items brings me to secret number 4. New shape, familiar color. New color, familiar shape. Notice how the purple tee is a simple, familiar shape that's easy to wear. On the other hand, we chose a familiar black for the cropped zip-up tee. This is not to say that you can't combine unique shapes with bold colors, but if you're just starting to explore something new, try experimenting with one element at a time. This purple cropped polo is vibrant and great for creating that color splashing effect. The cropped length and classic polo silhouette is a perfect combination for the gamine body type. This coffee brown lace mock neck with bell sleeves is a bit of a wild card. For a true winter, brown is not a usual choice, but a cool coffee brown like this is still a good option since it resides within her sister season, true summer. The lace and bell sleeves give it a feminine twist while adding texture to black and white looks. A printed asymmetric strapless top delivers another feminine option that's not overly girly. Its shape and print make it a statement, but still feel relaxed. Try it layered over another top or on its own during the warmer months. Finally, this white balloon sleeve shirt with a defined waistline gives structure with a playful twist. For bottoms, these coffee brown striped shorts help create those graphic high contrast base looks that we're going for. They also bring a playful, eclectic gamine energy. A red asymmetric miniskirt is bold and inspired by the sharper, flamboyant gamine lines that this client likes to play with. To make this more wearable, I recommend adding a pair of lace-trimmed slip shorts underneath in a similar colorway. These black ruffled shorts add texture and asymmetry, which brings plenty of personality into all black looks. The ruffle bow detail reads as bold rather than overly sweet, thanks to the structured fabric and clean waistline. This brings me to secret number 5. In an all-black wardrobe, texture is king. Monochromatic looks in traditional matte textures like cotton and wool will feel flat on their own. Adding shine, crinkle, metallics, and other interesting textures add depth and dimension to all black looks. This black and white floral pleated skirt is another gorgeous addition to our capsule. The pleats and classic length keep it sophisticated, while the quirky print, asymmetry, and horizontal color blocking are all suitable for the gamine body type and our eclectic style. Finally, cropped black jeans with embellished pockets are a simple shape with a clever twist. The detailing allows these to feel simple without being boring. They hold their own even without accessories. For dresses, this black V-neck mini dress is playful and perfect for the soft gamine frame. A black dress might feel safe, but in this silhouette, it becomes bold and fun rather than flat. For outerwear, a gray balloon sleeve pea coat gives structure and personality. The balloon sleeves are fun, while the gray tone keeps it versatile. The shorter length looks quirky with shorts and short skirts, while remaining classic when paired with longer bottoms. And a red and black checked blazer is polished but vibrant. The tailoring is sophisticated with a bit of a sporty touch owing to the contrasting shoulder detail. For shoes, these burgundy chunky boots add visual weight that can be used to create balance in top-heavy looks or contrast against slimmer ones. The deep red sits comfortably in the true winter palette and brings some extra interest and texture. Slim white sneakers are an everyday go-to. The white can also be used to create a focal point against darker looks. And these black lace-up pointed boots are sleek and a bit dramatic. The pointed toe and lacing are elegant but eclectic. The short heel also keeps them relatively practical. For bags, a black shoulder bag with silver hardware is structured and classic. It works across polished and playful outfits, while the cool-toned metal keeps it winter-friendly. And this purple studded crossbody is more expressive and vibrant and instantly makes simple outfits feel styled and intentional. Finally, for accessories, these burgundy and blue earrings repeat the burgundy from the chunky boots while introducing a new shade of blue. A neon-striped beanie is quirky and bold. Against her neutral bases, it brings an element of intentional chaos. And this striped collar transforms even the simplest knit into something memorable. It's a layering element that can transform any top into an entirely new piece. It can even be worn with strapless tops or open necklines to create a choker necklace effect. Socks in white, gray, blue, and red shift the tone of any outfit. I chose a few different lengths and thicknesses, plus the gray pair have this really cool piercing detail too. Finally, a checked scarf and funky bag charm continue to reinforce this capsule's whimsical personality. When we look at this capsule as a whole, there are a few styling themes that emerge, including the last two style secrets. First, black and white bases. This is a key detail that many people miss about colorful wardrobes. You don't actually need a rainbow of basics. In this capsule, most of the base looks are built from black, white, purple, red, and gray. That's just 5 main colors. So this leads me to secret number 6. Minimize your palette in the base, then add more color through accessories. This is why our outfits can feel expressive and eclectic, but still versatile. Second, use color as a focal point. Secret number 7, color draws the eye. You can use this concept in any way that you like, but I tend to think in terms of focal points, pull through, and Amy Smilovich's concept of one ton or none. Any color that stands out will automatically create a focal point. The key is to make sure that those focal points are intentional. For example, if you wear an all-black outfit with a white shoe, the white shoe becomes the focal point. It's a great way to bring freshness to a dark look. But if it's not intentional, it can feel jarring. Pull-through happens when you repeat the same color multiple times within an outfit, usually spread out somewhat from top to bottom. Think of a red lip, a red bracelet, and a red shoe. The repetition ties the look together and keeps the eye moving across the entire look. And then there's one ton or none. If your outfit has one clear focal point, it's a 1. If it has 3 or more focal points, it's a ton. If there's no distinct focal point, then it's a none. Notice that 2 focal points is not an option here. That's because when you have exactly 2 focal points, the eye bounces back and forth and doesn't know where to land. Third, asymmetry and playful detail. Gamines shine in asymmetry and details that break up the base look. Ruffles, angled hems, collars, exaggerated sleeves, etc. And finally, maximalist accessories. From socks to bag charms, accessories here are not an afterthought. With just a handful of base looks, swapping accessories creates endless combinations. The final capsule includes 9 tops, 5 bottoms, 1 dress, 2 outerwear pieces, 3 shoes, 2 bags, and 9 accessories for 31 items, which can create at least 100 interchangeable outfits. Most capsule wardrobes fail because they're based on generic rules. Buy basics, stick to the neutrals, follow the checklist. They offer the illusion of a smart and useful wardrobe, but they never deliver on personal style. This capsule works because it isn't generic. Every item was carefully chosen to suit the person wearing it. If you want to learn how to apply the same system to your own wardrobe, my free style course is the perfect place to start. I cover color type, body type, and all 12 competencies of personal style, so you can stop playing it safe and start building a wardrobe that finally feels like you. And if you missed my last video, let me show you my exact process for building creative capsule wardrobes for clients like this.